Coming to you from Crunchyroll HQ, this is the Gachiakuta After Show, where each week we're talking out the trash, breaking down the latest from the anime series, and sharing our favorite moments, and so much more. It's your boy, LeAlec Murray.
Hey, it's Leah President.
And hello, I'm back. It's Haley Whisennand.
Filling in for young Nicholas once again, because he is down and out.
Should be taking a nap right now.
He should be taking a nap.
Bad.
All right, let's enter the abyss
Together.
Oh my God, what is happening?
we can sync it up in post.
Do it a post. All right.
What editors love to hear.
I know, right? Just fix it. Before we get to this week's episode, like always, we want to hear from you guys. People that have been listening to the after show, that have been watching the show with us. Looks like we got a couple comments.
The first one is from Lex on Spotify. Hello,
What
Spotify
up?
listeners. Lex said, I want to like Jabber so bad. His character is chaos personified. He has a sick vital instrument and an amazing pair of voice actors, Yuki Shin and Zeno Robinson.
Shout out to Zeno.
But I cannot forgive him for stabbing Dad, a.k.a. Green.
Yeah.
Dad number 2.
Yeah, Dad too. Yeah, no, I agree. Jabber stabbed Dad too, so he's on the bad list forever.
That's the worst, when you have a character that's like really cool and it's like a villain, but then they do something where you're like, I can't get behind it.
Yep.
I can't do it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, I tend to like those sort of unhinged characters, but they keep doing this unforgivable stuff. Like, I'm writing for you. You're making it so hard.
Smeesh.
This next one comes from Emily Goff, also on Spotify.
What up?
Emily says, I've been obsessed with this show since the very beginning, but no one around me seems to be watching it yet. That means you have to spread the gospel, Emily.
You gotta
they
knock
continue to
on them
say, so glad to discover this podcast. It's almost as good as talking about it in person with a friend.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Emily.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
I think those are the exact vibes we go for, or like
It's
hope
true.
that we evoke.
We do. But seriously, Emily, you need to go door to door with a poster of Gachiakuta. Just knock on people's doors. Have you heard about the Church of Gachiakuta? Let me talk to you about trash.
That's
all you need to do.
Anti-Spherite Church.
That's all you need to do. Yeah, exactly. That's all you need to do. We're fine here. All right. From Moro Stalker via Spotify. A lot of Spotify. On episode 4.
Yeah.
Do we know what the song that plays during the fight is? So this is the music that plays during Ryu's fight. It's great. We don't know what it is just yet. So hopefully once the OST drops, then we'll figure out what it is.
Yeah, it's the one that I called out the last time I was on.
Yeah, it's the one you called out. I don't know if we have a name for this.
It's super hype. But the thing is, like sometimes even if the show is already out, sometimes it takes a while for the soundtracks to drop.
That's very true.
Like sometimes you have to wait for the official soundtrack to hit like audio streaming or physical media in order to get it. So I'm sure we'll be able to see it on the OST, but I agree, it is quite the jam.
Yeah. Very, very hype. And also, before we go into the recap, in our bonus episode with the creators of Gachiakuta also dropped, just as amazing as it was the first time.
Yeah, go check that out.
Please go check it out.
Go check it out.
Hideyoshi Andou and Urana, probably the coolest people I've ever met. They make me look very uncool by comparison. So please check out this interview if you guys have not listened to it or watched it. It was great. It was absolutely fun. So please check that out. But it's recap time, y'all. It is recapping this episode. This episode was a heavy one.
Yeah.
I really, really like this episode.
Yeah, it was an incredible episode.
Especially because, so we jump into this episode in the middle of the fight that ended at the last episode between Rudo and Jabber. So it ended with kind of like a crazy insight from Jabber where he's like, okay, so this like talisman vital instrument basically works by understanding the opponent's like intent to hurt Rudo. And so Jabber is like, okay, I'm going to get high on my own supply and basically go into a fugue state and see if I can trick it. It works. And the talisman isn't able to pick up these sort of attacks. So Zonka, who he was like down and out. We didn't really know where he ended up. We left with him kind of like in trouble in a fight with
The mud.
the mud
people.
clones and like that whole battle. He appears, he survived the fight, but he did get poisoned. So he is a little bit down and out. But, and this is why I love this anime so much, like the battles are like IQ 1000. Like it's so cool to see. Like I was like, okay, how is this possibly going to work? We have like one person who's like a vital instrument isn't working. The other one is basically paralyzed. Like how are we going to get out of this, bro?
The way
But
that
Zanka's
Zanka,
so smart, man.
the way
Dude,
he
yeah.
shows back up too, like he just throws his staff and like pins Jabber to the ground, and he was like, "Well, I'm not dead yet, so here we go."
Down boy. Like, yeah, that was sick. So yeah, I love like basically the designs of these fights. I feel like they are like pretty intellectual in my opinion, like the kind of the intricacies of how their abilities work together. Genius in my opinion.
Yeah. So Zanka comes in. They kind of figure out, he's like, hey, I've been watching you for a little bit because, you know, it took me a little while to limp over here. So I figured something out while I was coming
Dragging
over.
my body to you.
He's
watching
like,
your
I
fight."
guess I should start helping.
So he's like, I figured something out. Let me test something. Let me throw a punch at you, basically, is what he told Rudo.
Yeah.
And
And
Rudo's
we're just
like,
like,
one
wait,
time.
what?
Rudo's, excuse
You're
me?
actually really going to try to hurt me?
And then he basically does that, and the talisman reacts and throws Zanka the
Yeah.
opposite way, which then means he can go and attack.
Beat the crap
Jabber.
out of yeah, like absolutely just like
Insane.
playing baseball with his whole body, like swinging him around like
What a moment. I don't want to talk about it too much because that's part of my pull for the week. What a moment.
Oh, it was so good.
But anyway, eventually the toxins get to Rudo. We kind of end the fight with Rudo getting kidnapped. Like I was like, stop, that man is stealing that child. Like yeah, he basically like took him and dipped after he re-paralyzed Zanka. But then
and he fixed him, well, not fixed, but he like gave himself basically morphine.
Yeah. Crazy.
Like stuck himself with his other claw.
and I'm
he's
kind of
just
like
I'm good.
a broken rib with morphine or a broken leg with morphine is still a broken leg. I'm like, how are you up and walking around? Like, you should be bleeding internally. But the baddie squad is waiting for him when he emerges with the kidnapped child.
Listen, seeing that whole row of cleaners, and this scene made me like incredibly excited because it's like now we get to actually meet more of the characters. And get to see like how wild it gets. I don't know about the big dude, but you know, I'm big dude with the hat. I'm not trying to mess with him.
I peeped him, yeah. Every squad needs
He's
a big,
annoyed.
scary muscle dude.
Hell yeah.
Do you have any predictions for what his vital instrument might be?
God, I hope it's a farming instrument. That hat was like peak farmer.
Or it's the hat.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be
Ooh.
Or it's the hat. I think it's the hat.
No spoilers in the comments, guys. We need to figure it out. So right before Jabber is about to go straight up, like basically like Suicide Squad, like
He was gonna get jumped.
like he's like, I know I'm probably gonna die, but like it, like let's go. But then he gets like a hug from behind from a new character, which we are getting so inundated with new characters,
Yeah.
like. I need to start like writing them down to keep them straight. But they basically play Portal and disappear. And that's kind of like where we're left, like wondering if Gris is going to survive. We get the great line about the talisman. Like it meant a lot to me, but I hope it still helps you.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where the episode ends off.
Yeah, I think I guess the biggest takeaway that we're getting from the show now is that we did a lot of world building leading up to like episode like 5 and 6. Now we're starting to get a lot more of the characters. So I'm actually happy we're starting to get more cleaners. We're finding out what this villain group is about. And Rudo is more than meets the eye.
Let me tell you, I am just so impressed with the variety of characters that we've seen so far.
Yes.
Because I can't think of who they remind me of. They just are so original to me. Like it's really hard to compare them to anyone, like their powers, like the kind of structures of these battles. It feels very new and very fresh to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Now it's time for the dumpster dive. So there are a couple of important things, I think, in this episode especially. The first one is that we kind of see with this talisman that once the fight is over initially with Jabber, this talisman disintegrates.
Yeah, like totally.
Yeah, it just, turns to ash. That freaks Rudo out a lot, it seems like, basically not only because obviously this was something that was given to him by Greece, and so he's like, oh no, I destroyed something that he said was so precious to him. But also it's just this kind of continuing theme with him where it's like nothing really sticks around. And so I think that kind of messed him up a little bit. We even saw it at the end when he's talking to Greece and we don't know if he's good or not, but he's like, I'm so sorry, your talisman. And he's like, he says, well, I'm glad it went to good use or something like that. And it was just like,
yep. Tears instantly.
Instantly flowing.
Yeah, you bring up a great point about like the lack of permanence in Rudo's life, because I can just understand, like, just from his reaction, how much harder it can hit, that it's like, oh, this is beyond the point of fixing it. Right. Which is his whole thing, is like finding things in disrepair.
He wants to fix
and,
things.
It's his whole character is wanting to fix things and finding the value in things. So it must be totally devastating to realize that this innate power within you takes away the fixability of things. It's like a huge conflict within his own character. I think that's so genius.
Yeah, I agree. Not only is he having to grow as a person, but a lot of his beliefs are now being questioned, which is, going to actually like really form who he is while he's, staying in the ground. Right. So this is, listen, he's just a little baby bird.
Yeah.
We just gotta wait. You just gotta wait.
And then the second thing I wanted to call out was Jabber reveals something kind of at the end as he's getting pulled away to the portal, which he kind of indicates that there's this symbol on Rudo's gloves, and he's kind of saying it's part of a series. He says, you've got something from that series too. And it kind of pans to the other cleaners and their reactions. And it doesn't, at least the way I saw it, it didn't look like they knew what he was talking about. They looked a little confused.
Yeah, everybody looked a little confused. I mean, you could probably tell because like Rudo, like himself was like, what are you talking about? But I mean, series could go any number of ways. I mean, it could be just because of, where they are and the stuff that gets, thrown away. It could be part of a set of armor or clothing. It could be, part of like an actual like television series or like a book series or something, right? It's like there's a lot of meaning behind what Jabber is saying. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes.
Something that comes to mind to me is like, okay, was there like a manufactured vital instrument series?
Right.
Like, I was like, oh, like, is there like some kind of like alchemy like going on here where there's like an organization of people that are manufacturing vital instrument tools? That's kind of where my mind went.
Or is this a hint at, because everybody's so surprised by Rudo's powers about how he can affect other objects, not just his actual vital instrument. So is there like, to your point, Leah, a manufactured kind of thing, but maybe it's, adding special abilities or something to it.
I don't know.
A little spice.
There's so many possibilities.
All right, y'all. It's time for the pit pool. Of course, our favorite moments, lines from this episode. Leah, yours is interesting.
Let's start with Haley.
Mine's really fast. Mine's really fast. And it's literally just seeing baby Rudo go up and he's like, what's a masochist?
That was so funny and so cute.
So cute.
Oh my gosh.
And his dad is like, what?
But he was like doing the nod thing first of like, and then he like takes a second to process and he's like, what?
Wait, what? Who taught you that?
Right. Who taught you that word? That was awesome.
That kind of leads into my pit bull, which is Jabber sure likes getting bullied. Because
truly,
when he saw the cleaners team after kind of they got Rudo back, he said something that was like a little bit indicative that he likes to be bullied or like made vulnerable. He really enjoys it. And I thought that was so funny.
I had a Arsenio Hall spit take moment from Coming to America when that line happened. If you know, you know. That was my surprise during watching this episode. It was I don't know.
That's so funny. And I love that they're not afraid to get like edgy and silly and funny with the humor. Like,
yeah.
And it makes sense for his character because of the way that we saw him battle. Like, he loves to like get hurt, be hurt. It's part of his whole design. So I thought it worked really well.
That's his thing. All right. Last but not least, so we talked a little bit about Rudo and Zanka's battle with Jobber. Leah, you'd brought up how, just how much they put into the fights in the series. This just continues the trend of what we've been seeing for the first 6 episodes, right? And this just turned it up infinitely because not only are you seeing vital instruments in play, you're also seeing 3 different people. You're also seeing like big flashy movements. I mean, you're seeing Zanka get thrown around like a baseball and like whacking job. It's insane. Like, and the moment I think I love the best outside of like Zanka stopping Jabber, like getting ready to stab Rudo in the face. It's when Jabber kind of comes out of his like drug-induced psychosis and he goes, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" And then he just gets whacked. And it's like, oh my God. Like, you weren't even prepared for that. And his face just like implodes on itself. That scene was beautifully animated. So that was definitely like the moment of the episode.
Yeah, to your point, when like he kind of comes, or when Jabber kind of comes to, like, and he's like, I don't know what I did, but it must have worked because you guys are all like beat up.
Right.
And there's so much to talk about in this episode. But unfortunately, it is time. Lee, are you ready to take us out?
If I have to. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Gachiakuta After Show, brought to you by Crunchyroll and the folks over at Sony Music Entertainment. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
The Gachiakuta After Show is hosted by me, Haley Whisennand, LeAlec Murray, Leah President, and Nicholas Friedman, who should be in bed right now.
Hopefully. Yeah, go to bed, Nick.
We're executive produced by Jonathan Hirsch, Joanna Clay, and Nick Friedman. Thank you to our lead producer, Kyla Carnero, and our producer, Carla Solorzano, and our associate producer, Zoe Culkin. Open-Ended Films edited and mixed this episode's audio. Our head of production is Sammy Allison. Special thanks to Tamika Balance-Kalasny. And of course, the creators of Gachiakuta, Kei Urana and Hideyoshi Anno.
We'll be back next week with more Gachiakuta, of course. We'll see you then. We can't wait.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.